I started Precious Innocence when I became aware that there were injustices being done to the unborn. And when I say injustices, I mean that through meeting a woman who had lost a child through a miscarriage, that she was never offered that child to take home or given an option as far as what she wanted to do with the child. It was just taken and it was treated as medical waste. There are 500,000 infants that go to landfills every year that are under 19 weeks of age because they're considered medical waste or laboratory specimens. And they go from the mother to the lab. They're incinerated along with medical waste and they go into landfills. So that's what prompted me to start Precious Innocence, to change the mindset within the hospital atmosphere, within the professionals, the medical professional field, and to make mothers aware, educate them that when they're going to suffer a miscarriage, that there are options. And what we do is we provide materials that are given to the obstetrical nurses, and we educate them on how to promote them or provide them to the mother, because timing is critical. The mothers have to make the decision on whether or not to take our services or use our services before the loss of the child.
I first met Aylin at church when she presented Precious Innocence to us and explained her ministry. I became more aware and involved in July when I lost my daughter Olivia at 35 weeks. And after I lost Olivia, they were great. They were very supportive the entire time. And once the initial shock wore off, my dad actually joined as a board member, and he invited me to come to a meeting, and I want to be able to help other pregnancy loss moms. So that's why I've joined Precious Innocence. There is a sense of shame and stigma against pregnancy loss, no matter what the gestation age is. It's something that's not always talked about, and people don't know what happens. There's people in your lives that have more than likely lost a child, and you would never know because it's just something they've always just suppressed. So just getting the awareness factor out there and being a support system for those lost moms is something that I would really like to accomplish.
Precious Innocence came to church, I'd say it was probably late spring, came to Faith Evangelical to do a presentation. Now, I happened to be in church that day and heard Lynn speak. I thought, wow, it's a much needed service. And I remember clearly thinking, at least we won't need it. Crystal was a good way through a pregnancy at that point. Thought everything was going to be fine. Time I didn't realize when a woman miscarried, I had no idea what happened to the infant from that point forward. I just remember being at home, getting the call. We had Crystal's baby shower the day before. Everything was good, baby was kicking. Sunday morning, Crystal called and said the baby wasn't moving. Usually the baby would stop moving at night. She wouldn't feel till the next day, so she wasn't concerned till the next morning. Well, call the hospital, see what they have to say. She called and said, well, they said it's probably nothing but come in if it would put you at ease. So her and David went to the hospital. We were on our way to Faith, and Dave called and says, you guys gotta come up, it's not good. We went there and I went numb. I didn't know what to do. All I remember was that Lynn was at church. something about babies that didn't make it, I'll call her and see if she can help. No, well, I'll have to get back to you, or we deal with infants up to 19 weeks. It was, what hospital you're at? I'll be up. She came up, and just knowing that someone was there to help services, it just made it a lot easier to deal with something like this the worst time.